Hello, welcome to another episode of Black Ice 73. I am Black Ice 73. When you come in, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, and share. Last week I did a story about the CDC said you shouldn't be worried. As they quoted twice, do not freak out about the coronavirus. And I told y'all, anytime the CNC use word like "don't worry" or "don't freak out," you need to be worried. So also I said in my video last week on the CDC saying don't worry, that if we don't need to worry, why they sending hundreds of employees out to 3 different airports? I remind you the airports also. The airport is New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Those are the 3 airports they say they get more passengers from China. And they said last week, don't freak out, everything under control. We don't believe it person to person can transfer it, they get it, they think they got it from animals and all that good stuff. Now, today is a different story on the report of the coronavirus outbreak in Asia now. It's not just in China. It's spreading across Asia. It's Japan, Taiwan, China. That's just a few right there, man. So you know how the government officials are. They don't want you to panic. They don't want you to worry. They don't want you to stereotype. They don't want you to like, hey, that's an Asian person. He coughing or she coughing. But now they're reporting today this coronavirus is more contagious than they thought. First of all, right now I'm just giving you my opinion. First of all, they should never put out "Don't worry about the virus" without having more details about the virus. That was wrong on their part. And some of the people who may have read that report or been told about that wouldn't be in the situation that they might wouldn't be dead. They might be wouldn't be in critical condition. Because this is so far, there been 300 people, well, close to 300, like 290 plus. So close to 300 people already been exposed to the coronavirus. But I take that back, have been affected by the coronavirus. They said nurses who were attending to the people who had the coronavirus now have the coronavirus. This is why you should never lie to the public, man. The government officials thinking they're doing us a favor, but they making us more exposed. So you all know. If I'm gonna report on the story, I'm gonna have to give y'all some of this article because this article right here. I'll get my information from CNN. Here it goes. Officials in China are racing to contain the spread of the new virus that has left at least 6 people dead and sickened almost 300 people. After it was confirmed that the infection can spread between humans. I said that last week. The city is Wuhan. It's W H. I mean, it's Wuhan, Wuhan, the central Chinese city where the coronavirus was first detected, announced a series of new measures Tuesday, include the cancellation of upcoming Lunar New Year celebration, expected to attract hundreds of thousands of people. As tour agents has been banned from taking groups out of Wuhan, and the number of thermal monitors and screening areas in public spaces will be increased. Traffic police will also conduct spot checks on private vehicles coming in and out of the city to look for live poultry or wild animals. That the virus was linked to a seafood and live animal market, according to a report by the state media outlet The People Daily, citing one municipal health commission. They said the new measurement comes after Chinese President Xi Jinping ordered a resolution effect to curb the spread of the virus Monday. I said it, man. I said it. I said, hey, if CDC said we're gonna send people to the airport just in case, we just gonna shoot a radar at them and check their temperature. It just for precaution. They will had a little sarcastic in there. Talking we might catch more people with the flu than we run into people with the coronavirus. I tell you, it's a shame. You're gonna have to do the opposite of some of the stuff they report. They said now they're saying there are now fears, however, that effort to contain it are coming too late. Yes, if they had jumped on the last week instead of tomorrow, ain't nothing, like it. Hampered by a slow-moving Chinese bureaucrat, which failed to put significant measures in place in time. It's in the coming days, hundreds of millions of Chinese are expected to begin traveling across the country and overseas as the annual Lunar New Year breaks get fully underway, compounding concerns of the future spikes in cases. Thoughts infection were first detected in Wuhan in mid-December. Wow, that's crazy, man. They've been knowing about this jump for a month, and they just started talking about it in January, in mid-January. It's crazy. There's an infrared temperature screening area was not installed in the city airports and stations until January the 14th, according to state media. On Tuesday, China National Health Commission announced that it had received 291 confirmed cases of the Wuhan, or 250 cases of the Wuhan coronavirus, with 77 new cases reported on January the 20th. Yesterday. I say yesterday. I know yesterday. They received 77 new cases. And imagine those 77 have contact with somebody else. Mm-mm-mm. Then the other 77 had contact with other people. Because, even though yesterday we celebrated Martin Luther King birthday in the United States, but that's not national. I mean, that's not worldwide. And I'm saying it's a chance that the same 77 people want to work. It affected some of their co-workers and stuff like that. What's wrong with you, scared dog? You know that Fort Benning. He always jumping. My male dog always be jumping. He heard the Fort Benny out there practicing. He heard when they bomb go off and he jumped. The girl dog just looking at him like, dude, sit down. Uh, I had to find out where I was. Okay, here I go. Here I go. They said, according to National Health Commissioner, patients have been identified as having the virus in the Hubei premise. It's like Hubei, Hubei province, where Wuhan is located. Two, in that in that place in that area is 270 cases. Beijing have 5 cases. The Guangdong province have 14 cases. Shanghai have 2 cases. And suspected cases have also been reported in Yang, Shenyang, Ganyi, and Shandong provinces. I might just screw them names up, but it looked the way I sounded. But you don't think I'm right? It's Yunan for Yang, and Shenyang is Sichuan, and Gangi is Guangi, and Shandong is Shandong. This sounded about right to me. The death toll rose to 6 Tuesday evening after Wuhan Municipal Health Commission. Get out. Butch, go. Get out. Go. Go to bed. You picked the wrong time to be all. Go. Go. Go to bed. Y'all see I'm trying to do something. I had talked to my dog like I'm talking to my children too. Now they're gonna come in here and sit down like the spoiled babies. The Health Commission confirmed that a 66-year-old male and a 48-year-old female died on January the 20th, yesterday. It added that 60 new cases were confirmed by the end of Monday. Then stop. 60 new cases were confirmed by the end of Monday in Wuhan City, where a 15-year-old is the youngest to be infected. Now they're going to go to Taiwan. They said beyond China, the outbreak has so far spread as far as Thailand, Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan. Discovered the island's first case at the international airport. Taiwan Center of Disease Control said Tuesday. It said a woman traveling from Wayne complained to health workers that she felt ill after stepping off her flight. She was put in an isolation where further tests confirmed she had contracted the virus, the agent added. The patient in South Korea told officials that she had developed a fever or muscle pain on Saturday. Wait. Okay, they said the patient in South Korea told officials there, Leanne, stop, girl. Leanne, sorry, stop. Do y'all want to go to bed? I'll put y'all in the bed. Y'all gonna be mad then. The patient in South Korea told officials there she had developed a fever and muscle pains on Saturday and was prescribed cold medicine by the doctor in Wuhan before being sent on her way. Damn, it seemed like, even though they knew but right now, the home base of the disease, when people complain, they just say, all right, going back to your country. I'm telling you, to me, it feels like it's a biological warfare when they affect people and send them home. That's just my opinion. It might don't be, but that's my opinion. They said despite initial reports that the virus was unlikely to spread between humans, told you. China health authorities have now said there is definitely human-to-human transmission. One patient is believed to have infected as many as 14 medical staff in one hospital, suggesting that the disease can be spread far more easily than previous thought. I- I'm telling you, I don't have no medical record. I'm not I'm not the most educated person. Like I say in my all my videos, I'm not the most fluent talking person, but I know a whole lot of stuff. And I know I can tell a smell of a fish when you say ain't no fish in the room. I know a fish been in there. Might not be there now, but I know a fish been in that room. And that is jump right here. Smelled fishing when I reported on the last week. I know I might be the only. I know I'm not the only one reporting on stuff like this, because other people would want to report by pop culture and stuff. But I like reporting on stuff that can affect our lives. And this right here seems to start spreading all over Asia. And then human to human transaction. You know, no people in the in the hospital, they ain't kiss that person. You know, they ain't. Only thing they probably did was go in there and check their temperature and change their sheets and all that kind of stuff, and then they're affected. They said the SARS, which affected more than 8,000 people and killed 774 in the pandemic that ripped through Asia in 2002 and 2003, had loomed largely over discussion of the current virus. It said during the SARS outbreak, Chinese authorities initially downplayed the danger and censored coverage, preventing people from realizing that the severity of the virus and taking actions in time to stop its spreads. So now they did the same thing with the coronavirus. An expert with Chinese National Health Commission who is investigating the Wuhan virus told State Medical Monday, wait, what the hell I'm looking at? Told State Media Monday that while it is not as serious as SARS, the number of people with the disease was climbing, and the suggestion that the death rate at the moment is not so bad. It's a representative, but it mean bad. A study by the research in the UK estimated that the number of affected in Wuhan is still grossly underestimated. But the real number close to, oh man, people in UK said the real number might be up to 1,700 people. Not no 299 people or 296 people. Yeah, your China release number how they want to release it too. You got to remember they are a communist state, so whatever the government say you can release, you can release it. You want to downplay the number, they can downplay the number. So they said, but the real number close to 1,700 based on the spread of the virus to other cities and countries in related short periods of time. They said this is the worldwide effect, maybe the worldwide effect right here. They said even before cases were detected in other countries, the effort to contain the Wuhan coronavirus were international. Wuhan alone has connections to dozens of overseas destinations. The Beijing's and the Shanghai has hundreds more. The airport across Asia has stepped up temperature screening of incoming passengers, as has several hubs in the United States with connection to Wuhan, including New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. With all the indications that the virus has related slow incubation time, but incubation time. However, these efforts may be insignificant to stop its spread. They quote, you cannot absolutely prevent entry to the country of a disease like this. The incubations period, my bad. The incubation period is probably, well, I said, yep, with all the incubations. Sorry, but I corrected myself. The incubation period is probably a week. Australian Chief Medical Officer Brandon Murphy said Tuesday, and I quote, "It's about identifying those with a high risk and making sure people with high risk know about it and know how to get medical attention." End quote. I'm telling you, the CDC don't make report often. So anytime the CDC make a report, think think larger. Think larger than they talking about. Because, CDC, man. Okay. He said that while there was no cause for immediate alarm, the true numbers of the case was likely far higher than current reported and urged people to be vigilant about potential symptoms. Australian authorities on Tuesday quarantined a man in Brisbane who had returned from Wuhan with possible symptoms of the coronavirus. He will remain in isolation until his symptoms have resolved, the Queen Island Health Authority said. In the US, the National Institution of Health is working on a vaccine for the new virus. Though it was take at least a few months until the first phase of the clinical trial get on the way, and more than a year until a vaccine might be available. Damn. This is scientists in Texas, New York, and China are also working on a vaccine. According to Peter Hosley, a vaccine scientist at Baylor College of Medical in Houston. He quote, the lesson we learned is coronavirus effects are serious and one of the newest and the biggest global health threats. Though Peter said. That what Peter told CNN. Only got a little bit more to go before I start reading. The struggle read. Let's say on Monday, the World Health Organization, also known as WHO, announced it would convene an emergency meeting on Wednesday to determine whether the outbreak a public health emergency, international concern, and what recommendations should be made to help manage its spread. That was the end of my struggle read. But for real though, I told y'all, man, it's just CDC said don't worry. You need to go ahead and worry a little bit. Now, the spread of that coronavirus have reached 5 other countries in Asia. And Australia had to put a person in quarantine as he came from China. But don't forget, he on the plane with other people. He on the plane with other people. And hopefully them people don't get done. So are they going to I don't know, man. I don't know. You're gonna start being crazy. That people gonna end up it's gonna start being crazy that people gonna end up if one person feel the symptom, they're gonna go ahead and put the whole plane, all the people on the plane in quarantine. I told you we don't seen this movie so many times. We don't seen this movie so many times. How they quarantine people, stick them in the dorm house, lock them up in a building, all that kind of stuff. A lot of these damn movies like that, the quarantine movies, I just think they really, well, they ain't no really. They are based, some of the stuff based off of true stories. We see it as entertainment. Like, oh, I got scared. This junk real life. Been happening in Africa for the longest. You know, happened in China. China been doing sitting on this shit for a month. Don't let numerous of people leave that darn country and come other places. And I hate to say this, but they might need to re-examine the people who passed away from the flu this year. Cause you know, there's been a lot of people in the United States don't pass away from the flu. So they might need to re-examine them people, blood works and stuff, and see they had any connection with somebody that came from China, from Wuhan, China. Hey, and then there ain't too much we can do about it. What they want us to do, avoid public places and stuff. Want us to report on whoever coughing. Like if somebody start coughing, you just report them. Like, hey, they're coughing. Yep. Hey, just be safe and stuff. I just want to give an update on this seeing on this coronavirus. You know, let you know that now they're saying China released a report of saying 290 some people uh, have been affected by the coronavirus. 6 people dead and several people's in critical condition. And then now the UK said they believe that China is suppressing some of that number. You know, not releasing the total number. They believe close to 2,000 people are affected by the coronavirus. Man, y'all be safe, man. Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. You know, like, dislike, I don't care. Leave a comment, hit the notification bell, and share. Or just tell people that you know. Just say, hey, this is going on, man. Y'all better listen to the dude Black Ice. He bringing us some darn killers. But for real, tell them listen to Black Ice, cause I'm not trying to report on these doing celebrities and stuff like that. Every once in a while, I might throw one in there, but I don't want to report something that's gonna affect our daily life. Like I might do a live screen on that doing when they do the impeachment. They're gonna take place 1 p.m. Eastern time. I might do a live screen then. So, you know, I support our president. Cause if our president fail, we fail. And I don't want to fall. Yep. So I don't want to do nothing like that. All right. Thank you for looking at the video. I'll talk to y'all later.